Leo, hey there babies, Melissa here to do your weekly love reading. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's not going to resonate for all Leos. If it does resonate for you, I'd love a like and a subscribe from you. If you already are subscribed, thank you so much and welcome back. Anything you need to know about me, you can find in the About section of my channel. And anything you need to know about leaving the channel a donation, you can find in the description box below. This is a love reading. We're going to be looking at the energy that you bring to the connection, the energy the person you have in mind brings, as well as an overall energy and a potential outcome. So anywhere from single to married and anywhere in between, just whomever you have on your pretty little Leo brain. Let's get at your love life, babies. The energy that you're bringing to the connection you have in mind is the King of Swords. The energy the person you have in mind brings is the Ten of Swords. And then we do have the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting, weird stuff here. We do have the, I'm actually going to put this over here. Whoops. We do have the Two of Cups as your overall energy. So, Leo, let's get at it. I feel like this situation has brought quite a bit of stress. We do have, some victory in here. And the Two of Cups is your overall energy. It does look like there's been some sleepless nights, maybe fears and insecurities, or just uncertainty in general. Which, I mean, if we're being honest, uncertainty is a natural condition of getting into a connection. It's like you don't get the answers. There's no cheat on real love. There's no cheat sheet, I should say. So I've got this little setup a little different, and I hope this isn't too obnoxious, but we'll find out. The sound. I thought it would be cool, the sound, but now I'm like, is it too loud? We'll find out how the camera picks it up. All right, let's get at your life here. Two of Cups is your overall energy. I do love. It is it's the perfect harmony of two entities. It could be you and your higher self. It could be you and this connection. We'll find out, okay? With the Ten of Swords and your person's energy is the only reason I said this could be you and your higher self. I do try to stick to love readings, Leo, but if the connection that's more prominently coming through is you and your higher self, then I do go with that. It does look like you are going through some sort of awakening, and we all do that throughout our lives. Some of them are more excruciating than others. Some of them are more obvious than others. So we ended up with the King of Swords, the Judgment card, and the Chariot card, and the Seven of Wands. So I do feel like you are going through something sort of that has you kind of guarded up as far as you could be going through a breakup with this person. In a traditional sense, I would say that when this card comes up in the first spot, it's almost like I feel the creator wanting me not to even focus on a love connection, Leo. And I hate doing that. But at the same time, it's like we really do need to become one with our higher self in order to come into a true deep loving connection. And so when a reading comes up like this, and I feel that it's actually a compliment from the creator saying, you have something very special coming, or maybe what you're in now is very special. Okay. Maybe that has nothing to do with your relationship and everything to do with me reading the cards just for you. But whatever it is, it's saying, the creator's wanting it to be more focused on your awakening at this time and your victories that are coming. It's like, the King of Swords means whatever it is you've awakened to, whatever it is that you've kind of realized is your purpose here on Earth, you are a master of that. You are an expert in whatever that is. You are as good as it gets in that area. That's what I'm getting right now. And it's stating that this awakening is really trying to kind of shake you out of that human conditioned way of living and into, really living in your purpose. The Queen of Swords just tried to pop out as well, and the Four of Wands. And anyways, the Chariot card really does signify that you've been through something traumatic, something heavy, probably a life full of heavy lessons, heavy, anytime we do come into a space of awakening to a purpose that is, a higher purpose here on Earth. I think we all have purpose here. I don't think, everybody's purpose is as important as the others. Some are large and some are small, and they're all just as important. They all work in this well-oiled machine to make this a well-oiled machine, right? When I see something like this, I'm seeing like a larger, higher purpose here on Earth, whatever that may be. You're watching a tarot card reading, so that makes me think that you probably have some sort of interest or call or calling or pull to divination and the divine, God, creator, source. And so it's stating here that if you truly do focus on that awakening that you're going through, I would say keep everybody at bay. Like, keep anybody that isn't barely anybody, or if nobody in your life awakens with you, is awakening with you. It's really important to shut out the noise. So it's if you, myself, I wasn't able to just shut out the noise. I had to walk away from all my connections because the noise was constant and it was constantly doubting why what I'm being called to, kind of. So it's like, if you're being called to something and the people around you are not buying it, it is time to let them go at this time. Okay, that's what it's stating here. It's stating that you shouldn't, if you're sitting here worried, trying to fight people on your purpose, you're not going to be actually fulfilling that purpose, if that makes sense. That's what I'm getting right now. That's not even necessarily what all this means. But it's stating if you do not sit and fight these people, if you literally walk away for now, you don't have to walk away forever. If you walk away for now, you will be victorious and you will be kind of like at the top. The King of Swords is an expert in anything that he does. So it's stating that you have everything you need to be the top of whatever it is you're feeling called to, except for that you have people in your way. That's what I'm getting right now. It does say that regardless of those people in your way, you're going to come out victorious. It's like you're bossing through them. And I'm just telling you that the creator's mentioning, like, the easiest way to boss through that and the fastest way to boss through that is just by asking you don't ask anybody. You step away. You step back for a little bit from all your connections that are, and then once you do fully awaken and come into your purpose, then if you decide you want them in your life, yay. If not, because maybe you then realize, you know what, I feel a lot better with all these people in my life. I never really noticed how much they brought me down, how much they made me feel this way about myself and how much that was holding me back. I just thought it was the way things were, That's what I'm getting right now. Interesting stuff. All right. I'm going to get more on your person, and I don't know why, because I wasn't going to, remember? Could be dealing with a fire sign who's also going through some sort of ending of, well, that's you, actually. I think this is just you. I don't think there's a connection here. I think you are putting an end to all bad connections in your life. And I'm sorry about this. I'm not even going to title it love reading because it's just not a love reading at all. It's stating that you're going through some sort of cycle, and I'm guessing a life full of you doubting yourself and others doubting you. People don't do that because you're doubtable, okay? They do that because they doubt themselves, and so it's about really knowing that. Even if you think you're strong enough to ignore what they're saying, it really keeps you down. It keeps you back. It keeps you from moving fully forward into whatever it is you're being called to here on Earth, okay? That's just what I'm getting right now. So, wow. Whoops. There you are. Of course you are. I was wondering where you were, but it is going to come out in your outcome, I guarantee it. I'm not putting it there now. I'm going to shuffle it in. But what I can tell you is that walking away from all of these people are going to bring you into a space. You got the 10 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, the World card, and then your card, the King of the King of Wands. This is you being just fully in your power. I think you're, again, as informed as you can get in whatever it is, your purpose that you're moving forward in. And this is you, like, passionately pursuing that. Because you're coming to this end of this cycle where you were doubting your gifts, your talents, your abilities, whatever it is. And then in your outcome here, it's you coming into this space of really understanding your worth, knowing, how resourceful you are, and just really getting that when we are given a gift, we don't really have to try. The resources are endless in that area. We don't really have to try. We very, very little effort. And more importantly, it really becomes no effort because it fills you more than it takes away from you. Like a job takes energy away, right? But a purpose adds energy to you. It's really great. So, the sun did not come out in your outcome, but it is stating here that being single might be your future, for not forever. It just might be, and this could just be because, again, take or leave the love aspect of this. This is not a love reading. This is a very serious. You might be doing some sort of online business. Actually, like you could have a YouTube channel. The Page of Swords says here. Whatever it is that you're doing, Leo, is you are as good as it gets. That's all I keep getting is like you're as good as it gets. I feel like you might not know that, so I'm here to tell you that you are at the top of whatever it is you are doing. You could be on a YouTube channel. You could be on any social media. You could be in the spotlight or on, this really indicates taking in information, but right now I'm actually getting that people are taking in information about you, which, I never get on that card. That's very interesting. I guess it is in your outcome, so it could be, it could go either way, and that's what I'm getting, is that you have the eyes on you, and that you're shining bright, and I don't think you know that. That's what I'm getting, is like that you have everything you need. You have more than you need. You are, again, an expert in whatever it is that you do, and it's stating here that the only one who doesn't know it is you. That's what I'm getting. What a weird message. So I'm sorry about this again, Leo. I will possibly do, I'm doing these more than weekly now, so and I'm keeping them timeless. So I will definitely try again in a couple days to get you a love reading, okay, honeys? I love you so much. You guys are just so lovey. I love you so much. But look you're fully connected to your higher self, and your higher purpose is really what that card has been screaming to me lately. Discernment. It says, you are developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. I'm going to tell you, any fact that comes from fear, or a fear-based fact, is illusion. It's not real. And it's very opposite of what we've been taught, right? That if we don't have scientific facts on it, it isn't a fact. The reality is science is not factual. It changes constantly. That's why they update us on things. But science is actually set there to keep people afraid, and it actually has caused more. Science was kind of put there to avoid death, which is the only natural thing that happens to us here on Earth. The only guarantee when you come into this life is that you will in fact die. Right? Wow. Sorry, whoever this is for. So the science has been set there to really try to avoid the one thing that is natural, and it's causing more death than it is avoiding. So it's very interesting, that message, whoever that's for. I love you, and use your discernment. That's all I'm going to say, is that you're very wise. You have all the information you need right inside of you. Any information that comes through you as an idea or a download is factual, and anything that you hear, read, take in from other human beings is up for debate. So it's about using your discernment. You interpret what God tells you better than anybody, okay? For your life, and any information you get from other humans is their interpretation of whatever information they're giving you. So interpret your own life. That's what I'm getting right now. I love you so much, and I will see you next week, or in a few days.